Hi everyone, welcome to another Tower of Saviors card review video. In this video, I will be looking at one of the jackpot cards, Liberation of Talent Enkidu. Before I get started, I just want to say that I really like this card and it might be my favorite jackpot card due to its versatility, leader skill, and playstyle. Let's take a look at his leader skill and team skills first. He has a ×5 team attack multiplier and a defensive skill. When you don't dissolve dark runes in the first batch, you have a minus 25% damage reduction effect, which means that with dual leaders you have a minus 56.25 reduction. His third effect is that heart runes possess 50% effect of dark runes. It doesn't say that it can be superimposed, but I tested it and this effect does stack with dual leaders. This means that you have 100% effect of dark runes. Lastly, for his last effect, when there are 5-star, 6-star and 7-star members in your team, your HP and recovery is multiplied by 2, and moving time is extended regardlessly by 2.5 seconds. In my opinion, this skill is what makes Enkidu really powerful, since you will have a really high HP and really good recovery, which makes it really easy to survive many stages. Let's take a look at his team skills next. The first 5 runes dropped below 5-star and 8-star members will be dark runes, and the first 5 runes below Enkidu will be enchanted heart runes. Also, you can get an additional ×3 dark attack multiplier if there is an 8-star member in your team, which is a really easy condition to meet. Going back, notice how the leader skill says team attack? This means that there isn't really a raise restriction for team building with him as a leader, and you have access to the entire dark pool for team building. This is a really good benefit for him because the dark attribute has a lot of good cards, and it is great that Enkidu gets access to all of them. The HP and recovery boost can also help you survive a lot of enemy attacks and help you stall for your active skills and benefit from the members you bring. The only downside to Enkidu is that he has some constraints when building your team. If you want to benefit from the HP and recovery boost, you need to bring a 5-star and 7-star card. And if you want to get the extra ×3 multiplier, you have to bring an 8-star monster. This means that 3 out of 4 slots in your team have predetermined levels, which can limit your choices. This also means that you only have 1 slot for another 6-star member, which can be tough since a lot of utility cards like Mellow are 6 stars. However, this is just an early review and it might not be a big disadvantage since you still get access to all dark cards. Let's keep going and take a look at his active skill. His active skill will release the locked skills of all members. And if you have a 5, 6, 7 and 8-star member in your team, it will restore all runes to normal state. Additionally, he will also explode the runes below 7 and 8-star members to generate enchanted runes. And lastly, all other runes will possess the effect of dark runes, and this includes heart runes as well. Overall, this is a great skill to have and can also be used in other team setups, especially the unlocking skills, since it can unlock all cards and it's not race specific like Galileo or Obsidian. Also, this card has a 7-turn cooldown, which is lower than the other unlocking card, Brynhilde. Effects 3 and 4 can also be used by other teams if you use Enkidu as a member. However, the second effect is probably only going to be usable in an Enkidu team, since you basically already satisfy the requirements. For other team setups, it isn't quite as easy to get a 5, 6, 7 and 8-star member in them. It is possible, but sometimes not the best option. Still, this skill is pretty good and good to have in your inventory just in case. Moving on to team building, in order to maximize your damage output and survivability, you want to have a 5-star, a 7-star, and an 8-star member, since Enkidu will count as your 6-star member already. As I said before, this leaves only 1 card slot that you can use as a wild card. I have 2 suggestions for you for this last slot. I recommend bringing another 8-star member so you can increase the number of attacking runes in your Skydrop, or you can add an extra utility card to deal with specific enemy shields. Next, I will go over 5-star cards, 7-star cards, and 8-star card members that could be good additions to your team. Let's begin with 5-star cards. 5-star cards generally tend to be weaker, so you want to focus on cards that have really good active skills. For example, my top pick would be Gluttony from the Full Metal Alchemist series because his skill can help you dodge the attacks of all enemies for 1 round. I also recommend bringing Geppetto, which is a really short CD sniper. Or you can bring Makandi, who converts dark runes and also launches 20 extra attacks. In certain cases, this skill can help you break some annoying enemy shields. The last 5-star card that I recommend is Zue. Her skill is a little bit more lackluster than the other 3, but it produces God runes and can help you increase your attack. Like I said before, 5-star cards are generally pretty weak, so just look for the card that has the best active skill and bring it together with you. On the other hand, 7-star and 8-star cards consist mostly of power release cards and black gold cards, so by themselves they are already pretty powerful and have some really good active skills. In terms of team building, you want to choose the card that has the best active skill for the specific stage and can counter specific enemy shields. That being said, here are some recommendations for 7-star cards. First, I have AR Gemini, because since you get enchanted heart runes in the columns below Enkidu, you can easily charge his passive skill. Likewise for Alma, since you have a lot of dark sky drop, it will be really easy to hit her ×4 passive multiplier. I put the other 3 cards here mostly for utility. Osiris can help you explode runes, Yanxi can help you get rid of initial shield, and Satan can help you get rid of frozen and weather runes. Moving on, I will give you some recommendations for 8-star members. First, we have Chaos. I strongly recommend adding Chaos to your team, since he has a really good dual active skills and gives a stat boost to other 8-star cards in your team. This can come in handy if you decide to bring another 8-star card. Odin and Loki also have dual active skills, and if you bring them both together, they will have team skills as well. I don't really need to talk much about Daji because both her skills are really powerful, so it's a no-brainer if you wanted to bring her. Overall, I think this card is really good and I can't wait to play with it. It is very versatile and has a really nice playstyle with lots of skydrop and good health and recovery. This is just an early review and it is based on my opinion, so let me know in the comments if I missed something or if you wanted to add anything about him. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Bye!